Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, I want to talk to you about exploring the link between sleep and mental health. And I will put a link to this article in the description for the video. And this article really sort of resonated with me. I found as I've gotten older, and I just turned 59 in January, that frankly, getting quality sleep has become harder. And yet as I've gotten older, I've needed more of it. Now, when I was in college, I lived on 5 hours of sleep, pretty much every night, no problem. As I've gotten older, I found anything less than 7, and I really struggle the following day. I've got that sort of grogginess. I do better with 8. So I saw this article and I was like, I'm going to share this. And obviously I'd like your input. While individuals may vary, most adults need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep each night, while teenagers, young adults, and children need more depending on their age. Research shows that consistently getting sufficient quality sleep is associated with improved mood, stress response, emotional regulation, productivity, and life satisfaction. Conversely, a lack of sleep over time has been linked to increases in irritability. Yeah, I'm pretty grumpy when I don't get enough sleep. Irritability, anxiety, and depression. Perhaps most importantly, this relationship is reciprocal. Poor sleep habits can lead to mental health challenges, and mental health challenges can lead to poor sleep, which in turn increases the potential mental health impacts. So, what this article sort of focused on was sort of the resetting of the clocks. When we went. I guess back to daylight savings. I don't know why we still do this. Frankly, it's, I love gaining an hour of sleep. That sounds good. But I don't like losing an hour. You'd think it was only an hour, but that hour, 7 to 8 hours. If I only sleep 7 and then I can sleep 8, that helps, right? But if I only sleep 7 and now I'm only sleeping 6, right? It makes a big difference. So the 1 hour does cause a problem. It says here, while everyone is unique and therefore the strategies may be different, it's vital for mental health and well-being to be intentional about maintaining healthy sleep habits and getting daily sunlight exposure. Yeah, very interesting article. And the other thing I would tell you is, if you're physically active like I still try to be at 59, I've had surgery in my left arm twice. I tore my tricep tendon, and now I just had another MRI on my right elbow. So, and I think one of the things that my doctor talked to me about is recovery, right? And when do we get recovery? When we sleep. And so if I don't get enough sleep, I'm always worried about, potentially getting hurt in the gym, because my body just isn't recovered enough. And so these days I build in recovery days, right? I don't work out every day of the week. 4 is where I cap it. That means I take at least 1 day off during the week, and I take at least 1 day off on the weekend and maybe a second day. So 4 days of some, in the 7-day week, 4 days are in the gym, 3 days I just take it easy. I mean, obviously I try to eat right, I try to sleep right, I try to stay hydrated, but it's not just mental health issues, it's physical issues, right? In any event, I'll put a link to this article in the description for the video. I'm interested to hear what you think about this article. Are you, around my age and struggling to get enough sleep? What do you do to combat that? Do you think sleep is an issue for you? Do you think it affects mental health, right? Does it make you grumpy like I am, and groggy, and, just sort of brain foggy when you don't get enough sleep? And perhaps more importantly, if there's an issue you're dealing with in your family that I haven't made a video about, let me know. I mean, obviously, I make this content for you. Our focus is on helping families who have a loved one who's suffering from substance use and mental health issues. The sleep, issue is obviously a small piece of it. But if there's an issue going on in your family, let me know. I'll make a video for you, because if it's affecting your family, that's probably affecting somebody else's. And I want you to get the information that you need. That's why I make these videos every day. If you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. If you want more content like this, please subscribe to the channel. And with that said, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.